Hey guys, what's up? And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the differences between solo leveling, anime, and manga, mohawk, whatever you want to call it. Solo leveling is a very popular webtoon that started in 2016, and I personally believe that the anime is going to be one of the most popular animes of this year, 2024. Now, the reason why I want to talk about it is because it's one of my favorite series. I have all the books, the English books thus far. I've read the entire webtoon online, and going forward, I really think it's going to be one of the biggest animes to hit North America. Some of the differences in the series that I've seen so far is the character design, right? In the anime, it's a little bit more sleek compared to the manga, where you can see his edges a little bit more and it's more clearly defined. The manga is very good. If you guys haven't read the manga, I would say, again, buy the actual books. It's really good. But look at the artwork, right? It's like, I know you can't really see it from here, but like, this is the art style in the manga compared to the anime. And the anime, don't get me wrong, it's very beautiful, right? It's very clean and everything. It's just like, comparative to the manga, the anime can't be as sleek and detailed as the manga, right? The anime is going to be pretty much not cookie cutter, but like it. To me, I really like the style, right? It's staying as close to the style as possible, but again, the manga allows for more detail to me in the character designs and everything. So, but you guys tell me what you think about that, right? As far as the storytelling pacing between the anime and the manga, they're both quite different. We see that in the anime, it starts off 3 years prior, talking about the invasion of ants on the specific island. And I'm trying not to say too much because I don't want to spoil this series, because the series is amazing. You guys should read it, support the series. But this invasion was spoke about in the manga quite later than in the anime. So we didn't even see all these bugs and stuff and all these ants and everything at the beginning of the series. What we saw was, Song facing off against a bunch of statues in the manga, and again, you see this in the first episode prior to it ending, where they're trapped in this dungeon, in the second part of this dungeon, and that's the scene we saw in the beginning of the actual manga versus the backstory with the hunters and them fighting against the ants, which then leads into a whole other part of the series much later on. And it makes me think that it is possible that's where the first part of the anime is going to end, because after that scene with the ants and stuff, and something similar to what we saw in Hunter x Hunter. I'm really trying not to spoil this thing for you guys. But if you watch Hunter x Hunter, something similar happens, kinda, in the Hunter x Hunter story with the ants. Something similar happens in this series. I am not saying there's plagiarism or anything like that, because again, solo leveling does their own thing and it's really cool. But it does. It's similar. I can't lie. It's very similar to Hunter x Hunter. It's it's so similar in that part. I should really be like, hey, how is solo leveling on Hunter x Hunter the similar series? Either way, the storytelling is pacing is different. And I could understand why the pacing would be different from the manga to the anime, and the reason being, I think the pacing is a bit different is because solo leveling is a lot of politics and stuff in between that happens, a lot of talking and world building, and I could understand why they want to put in action scenes and stuff beforehand, because it's not that it's boring. I'm not trying to say it's boring, but the pacing is a bit different when you read something versus when you're watching something. And in this day and age where people's attention spans are like squirrels, to include my own, you probably want to have a lot more action and get to the point versus, hey, we have to build up this whole story and you have to flesh out a bunch of characters and a bunch of lore in this hunter world. You could do that in the manga, but in the anime you have to be very quick about it, and people have to get the point within the first few minutes of the show, which, again, they're doing that quite well in the anime. That's why you have all these cool scenes with all these big hunters. And also another thing I noticed about the anime that happen versus the manga is like if they're showing you a bunch of main characters later on in the series, right now, early, very early in the series, up front, right? Some of the major stars, players later on, they've shown you right now, so that way you have an understanding of who is key, how powerful is a S-class hunter versus a E-class hunter, stuff like that. So it's a smart way of fleshing out certain things. Honestly, when I really think about it, now I'm talking about this with you guys, it does borrow a lot of elements from things like Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho. When I think about the whole world building stuff and the elements of solo leveling, like from S-class demon in Yu Yu Hakusho to S-class hunter and stuff in solo leveling, and then again the Ant arc in Hunter x Hunter versus the Ant arc in solo leveling. It's borrowing a lot of interesting facts. So okay, as far as the soundtrack and design goes for this series, oh my god. Alright, again, I know I said earlier that I think the manga is more detailed because it's a manga, you could draw it and you have to be more detailed than manga. But in terms of the artwork, overall the anime is amazing. And the music, yes, I love it. I feel like I'm in a fantasy world. It reminds me of like, it has that same Final Fantasy 16 type of energy. Like it's just epic, and like it really is immersive. It really makes you feel like you're in the world, and it's very heroic, the music, and it's very engaging, you know. The anime is so well done. I really like how the series is portrayed. Again, in the previous video that I spoke about solo leveling, I really said it's going to be anime of the year just because of how everything is portrayed, and the music and everything is very exciting. Like, if I never read the series, I would think this would be like one of the best animes I've ever seen. Like starting off the year, right? This is awesome. 2024 again is going to be a very exciting year for anime and manga, in my opinion. And overall, I really feel that the anime is being very faithful to the source material in terms of the characters and things you're going to see so far overall. But again, as I mentioned earlier, some aspects of the manga have been introduced differently to how the anime is. Like again, the anime starts off differently than the manga. One of the major scenes that was both faithful to both the anime and the manga is the fact that when Song witnessed the statue and he was like, oh my god, we're all gonna die. That was very, very true in both the manga and the anime. So I think overall they're gonna probably follow certain scenes very closely. Major pivotal scenes from the webtoon is gonna be covered similar in the anime because it really leaves a very powerful emotion on the viewer or the reader in this case, right? So you guys, tell me what you think and comment down below. What do you guys think about the first episode of Solo Leveling? Are you guys looking forward to seeing the rest of the episodes? I am very excited for this series. I think it's going to be one of the best anime series for 2024, and who knows how much longer it goes on, but I think it's going to be one of the best anime series, hands down. You guys comment down below and tell me what you guys think about Solo Leveling. If you haven't watched it yet, why are you not watching it? You should really check it out. I am not telling you what to do with your lives. I know you guys are strong and smart individuals, but it's a really good series. Check it out, right? And comment down below. Let me know how you feel. And if you like videos like this and you want to see more, you know, let me know what type of video you want me to talk about. But you guys let me know what videos you would like to see on this topic, and stay tuned for more videos on solo leveling. Take care.